Marfan syndrome, it's a rare genetic disorder of the body's connective tissue. And connective tissue is, to put it crudely, almost like a cartoon. It's like the scaffolding of our body. And when it's weakened, as it is in Marfan syndrome, it can have many manifestations.
So Jonathan was my best friend, really. We've been together about 27, 28 years, so a long time. We've been through quite a lot together. We travelled, we had the same interests, we loved music, liked watching sport. He played tennis. Yeah, we did a lot together. So we first heard about Marfan syndrome a little way down Jonathan's journey. He started with migraines. He'd always had migraines, and in the end decided to go to the doctors, and luckily that doctor did a couple more investigations and detected a heart murmur and possibly high blood pressure. And then a couple of weeks later, Jonathan had an echo and an ultrasound, and then a couple of weeks later an angiogram, and we were seeing the consultant, and within 4 to 5 weeks he was in Leeds General Infirmary having open heart surgery, aortic root replacement and aortic valve replacement. As part of his recovery, the consultant mentioned Marfan syndrome and we hadn't heard of it. He just kind of dropped it in there. So it wasn't a momentous announcement, it was just something we kind of stumbled upon. And then it kind of figured that both of our children were very tall, very thin, very flexible, and it sort of just evolved. I wouldn't say snowballed, just evolved from there, really.
Well, with the only charity in the United Kingdom dedicated to improving and saving the lives of people with Marfan syndrome, we suspect there are probably 18,000 people living with the condition, and we're worried that half of these people remain undiagnosed, simply because it's quite a complex condition, and often people, the signs are visible. You could be very tall, unusually thin, with long, loose limbs, say deep set eyes. There are features that are visible, that can be picked up. Medicine can treat this. Surgery can also treat it. But if it's undiagnosed, as it often is, it can be fatal. Our charity runs awareness campaigns to find undiagnosed people, but we really have three aims. We run a personalised medical helpline, with a nurse specialist and our medical director, Dr. Anne Child. We receive 600 calls a year, quite complex calls, and we can give tailored guidance, signposting. We also publish educational literature on Marfan syndrome. We hope to educate professionals as well as the public, and we conduct cutting-edge research into improved treatments for Marfan syndrome in our own in-house laboratory, which is run by our research director, Dr. Jose Aragon Martin. He's looking for new genes that cause aortic aneurysms. He's studying lens dislocation, and he's studying gene therapy. It would facilitate many wonderful things. We continue to produce literature on Marfan syndrome. Sometimes that can prove quite costly, but since lockdown, we've emerged from the lockdown cocoon, and whilst we hold remote webinars, they're great, they're democratic, it means everyone can join, but we want to hold many more symposiums. Our research director, he's fantastic. He's helped by wonderful PhD students, but he's in quite urgent need of a technician, maybe hold conferences, especially for GPs, to alert them to the signs and symptoms of Marfan syndrome. So a grant would help an awful lot.
I feel like we've never let it dominate our family life. It hasn't been the defining factor or, number one in anyone's identity in this family. It's just part of who we are. Still got out and about and enjoyed the kids being young and all the things that other families love to enjoy. I think awareness and just a little bit of digging, a little bit of conversation, a little bit of investigation, if you think something's not quite right, is definitely worth it.